50 gigs, so I am good to go. So,
Yeah, I remember when I was doing that in Milwaukee, man. You're doing great.
gets a little choppy, I'll just turn off my video.
Right.
Sorry,
See you loading
you're in a hotel because you're working, and
Yep.
you're running a hotspot off your phone to game with us. Is that right?
That is correct.
They don't pay for Wi-Fi at the hotel?
They do,
Wi-Fi
but
know.
shit.
free.
Oh, the Wi-Fi's
But it's
crap.
shit. It's free Wi-Fi. You know,
Yeah.
never use free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'll verify him on that one there. Yeah, the free Wi-Fi, I'm like, it's passable, but I'm like, if you want to stream, nah.
It's crazy
No.
that the 5G off your phone hotspot is faster.
Yep.
Sort of crazy.
5G plus now.
Ooh.
Bell or
Is
Roger?
that gonna burn? Is that gonna burn through all your gigs and
Plus
minutes?
what? Plus what?
Plus what? Plus nothing. Plus more money.
Company
That's all it is.
Right? Joe, company pays for it, right?
For my phone, no.
Kind of, they'll take care of it, kind of, though.
Yeah. I mean, given the
Okay.
fact that they don't have to supply me with a place to go into, that said, they have a building that nobody goes into anymore. So that's sort of a problem for them. But at the same time, if they can get rid of that building, then they're only paying me $50 a month instead of
What?
having an
Why
entire.
don't
A
they
lot
just
better than a lease.
Just
of the whole
stuff you in that building and you can work there instead of working at home. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Elven Portal podcast. We are playing a Pathfinder 2nd Edition Revised, at least for the players edition. We're playing Book 3 of the Age of Ashes Adventure Path. It has been 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. It's been like 6 years. It has. It's been a while. Did the system not come out August 2019? I believe. The system is 6 years old, and then they revised it last year, so technically this is a new system of 1 year. We are coming up on our 8th year anniversary of Rollmongers itself, around April 16th, 2017. After dicking around for a year in Mummy's Mask and not launching, we launched Star Wars. We shot first. And now we're coming up, so I'm thinking of doing something special for our April anniversary of 8 years, like, I don't know, launch another show. I mean, why not? It's not like we've got time or anything. Guys, when last we left the party, you were mid-battle. No holds barred. Eh? No?
We don't have a bard with us, Jeff. Why did you bring
Well-
that up?
Fine. I'm going to the battle screen. Karam, it's your turn. What do you want to do? Not putting up with any of that.
What happened last time, Jeff? What happened last time?
It's okay. Quick, Joe, sing us a song. That'll make up for not having a bard.
Come on, Drew hardly has any mic time. As soon as I call Drew, it's like you're the new Aiden. Hey, it's Aiden's turn. Now let's all talk about something while he gets
And we'll see
flowers
you
into
next
the camera.
time.
There you go. Karam.
All right.
On the northwest side of the warehouse, peeking around some crates, about 15 feet away from the golem. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Can I see the golem from this spot, like a good angle to shoot from, or? should
Oh yeah, I
pop
mean,
out?
like, no, you're fine, especially because technically I take up like 2-3 squares. The back of me or the side of me is so broad that you just take a wider shot, so you're good as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, let's try a device stratagem for a hit.
Now, while he's rolling, that is a good question for our rules lawyers. Do they still take the corner of a mini square and connect it to any corner of a mini square for an open shot through cover, or is that strictly like Saga Edition?
Any corner.
Yeah.
Because that
That's
also
still in the
applies
system?
for. Yep. Also applies for flanking. And et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. What'd you get, Karam?
We got a 36 to hit.
So you're gonna follow through?
And- Yep. 20
Okay.
damage, which gets reduced down to 10.
Yep, partially damage distance. Now I've heard of adamantine tipped arrows. If you want to you guys want to chop up Neros' tongue, it's like 30 feet long and wrap it around all your weapon tips and everything. We'd have adamantine, adamantine. No,
Do a little pocket universe of time where we layer all of our weapons in, and he just licks my club.
that'll just wear it down. Sorry, Karen.
That sounds so
what else
wrong,
do you
Doug.
Oh, we know we're misbehaving when Drew calls us out. Sorry, guys. Okay. Right. Sorry, Drew, please.
We'll try another hit.
All right, man.
With a 29. Oh, for a hit. Sweet.
There you go.
For 16, so reduced down to 6 damage.
Okay.
And that'll be me. That's my 3 actions.
One to strategize, 2 shots, bing, bing.
Yep.
Please go to your relevant tab on your character sheet and mark off your ammunition, if you please, Mr. Karam. So it's not
Does
the
it
night of endless
automatically now?
arrows. Does it now?
It does. Though the only problem is if I use a device stratagem, it auto takes a weapon or an arrow off. And so if I don't actually shoot, I have to go back and add it back in. But it tracks it for us.
I was setting you up for a perfectly good segue for you to divulge a brand new interesting thing about Fantasy Grounds, our sponsor, and then you found the flaw in it. That sucks. Oh well. Par for the course. Next up, we have a Scarlet Triad Bruiser. After toppling some crates, I believe, he's ready for action. And by ready, I mean, I think he's going to take the long way around because I don't want any of that frog. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10. Excuse me. Strafe.
As a free action, can my left eye just follow him?
Sure. Sorry, actually, I'm going to go through.
I think that first movement would have triggered you, Ryan.
Actually, yeah. Thank you, man, for the honesty. That would.
You have reactive strike, right?
No, I don't. I have stand still.
Yeah, no. My bad. I thought he was at 30 feet where he could step out, but no, I'm at 25 feet. So if he moves at all, then you get a shot. I don't think that would change his tactic though. So as I move away, attack of opportunity, Neros.
All right. I'm targeted.
No, hang on a second.
Holding.
You want some help with that? I'll set you up with the right guy.
Control and click normally. In a bit.
There you go. Oh, I got him now,
Yes,
sir.
Go. Oh, that's a 6. That's a 28. That's a miss. Better, Muros.
I feel bad. Some of the fans are starting to call you Neuros. It's catching. I blame Matt for
I wonder
agreeing
why
I
wholeheartedly.
actually like that
Neuros.
so much. Like, it just makes sense to me.
Like a neuromancer, sort of more of a.
No, he's a
No,
gnome
it's because he's a
now.
gnome. Right,
It's
so
not-
Neuros is
He's
now
just
with a
taking
G.
Muros,
He's Neuros.
dropping it and making a G because I'm a gnome now, and making it
Until he gets his original body back and starts shifting, he's Neuros.
But the body is fleeting. Death is only the beginning.
Okay, as long as you don't mind.
He's species fluid.
Very.
Shit. What did you get to hit, sir?
28.
28. I'm afraid is close, but a miss.
Yeah. I like to spend a
off-
force point.
Off I go. You want to spend a hero point?
Force point.
Do you have any?
Force points? Plenty.
Not in this game. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Nope.
Joe just lightning bolted you with.
Alcohol. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Uh,
no
let's-
chance we've
let's-
got our hero points back, is there?
No, because you guys just reset them last week, and then you started burning through them. So we need some more
I
time.
give you
Sorry.
a tip there, Doug. You just don't spend them, and then you get to keep them.
That's right.
Don't spend them like water, Doug. Ooh.
If I don't spend them in the session, then
Okay, sorry. So going back to my original position, just so we can track here. Right?
As you're
So
moving
it's
towards the door to
5,
exit, stage left,
10,
right?
15, 25, 5. 25 is 2. 5. Hmm. 15. Yeah, I think I'm going to come swing all the way around on the archer. But I think that's 3 moves just to get over there. So 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So a whole bunch of movement, and dodge does the big, was it the tumble? So that the tongue goes high, misses the shot. Maybe it just grabs a crate. No, I won't do that. I don't want to give Ryan any ammunition. Literally, glug glug, you are up. Victor and Niles, get ready. You're on deck.
all right. I'm going to swing my great club at the Ghoulam.
Okay.
And I rolled a 3, which is going to be a miss.
I love how your 3 is still 23. You know what that means? You finally caught up to those guys in the bush with the tridents that you hated so much. I'm on par with those guys.
The next thing I'm going to do is trade out my great club for my shield, and then I'm going to raise it.
Okay.
That's me.
Here's an interesting question for the rules lawyers. So they have the new, instead of drop and swap, it's a exchange weapon as a single manipulate action. If you go from a two-handed weapon, can you pull 2 things? Can you put away a sword and shield to pull? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it exchange action per item? Probably.
Thank you, Andrew. You just reminded me that I'm hasted. So I'd like to retcon a teeny bit to get a second attack at a plus 15, and then do the other 2 things.
Or you could pull out a weapon, because right now you just have a shield, right?
No. I'd like to retcon back to the fact that the only thing I've done is if I can retcon back to where I swung my great club.
Sure.
I would like to swing my great club again.
Okay. At penalty.
At a -5 penalty, correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I rolled another 3.
3. Critical miss.
Which means in this game I actually lose that last action.
Yeah.
But so in that case, the shield will do me no good if I can't raise it. So I will.
Did you want to at least swap it for a weapon or get the shield out for?
No. I mean, there's absolutely nothing I can do that will assist me in swapping at this point. So,
Swing again?
maybe,
Negative
possibly.
10.
Okay, Muros is
Can't
too
roll
far
3
away,
forever.
and Albrecht, you're back up to full. The only thing is you're slowed, right? That's your only downside.
What's Ryan's go-to on Fantasy Grounds?
Yep.
Is it 2s or 4s? You're always rolling the same low number. It's come up in several episodes,
Below
like 3
5.
episodes.
Yeah, the curse
okay,
is below 5.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a whole bunch of 2s, and it was like, all right. Okay. While Doug is deciding on the last action, shall we hear from Mr. Gibson? Vicar?
It'll be the same as the last few times. Since I have 2 actions, I will move. So I can give a better flanking position, glug glug, and raise a shield.
Okay. Now you have a third action. Did you want to stab him?
No, I do not. I am slowed.
Oh,
That's why
right.
I've only been doing this. For the
sorry.
entire
Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Two episodes.
It's been a week. It's been
Yeah,
a week.
I'm
Okay.
just going to burn my third action because there's nothing I can effectively do that will help me, so I'm done.
Well, you guys always have flavor text. Like, as a free action, can I flex? Can I whatever? You want to intimidate? You want to demoralize? Apparently, I do have a brain.
Oh, well, no, but I mean, okay, I'll happily intimidate him, but it's going to, I've got intimidating glare.
Oh no, sorry. He is immune to mental effects because we said
okay,
your
I'm done.
debuff.
Then I'm done.
Your debuff
I'm
was.
good. I'm done.
Sorry, that wasn't on purpose, buddy. Vicar Niles, one and done, which brings us to round 7, and at the top of the order, written on my sheet and yours, ladies and gentlemen, Muros Anvilbender.
Oh.
Don't worry, Matt, I'll fix that right now. Muros, quotation. Here.
You want the big frog to go now, eh?
There we go. Yes, please.
Alright. I can do that.
What do you want to do?
Target that big stone man over there.
Okay. I'm going to say he's got cover. There is an edge of you that can clip an edge of him, but from your eye line, there's a
He also is
whack.
not flanked. Should be.
Off guard. Should it
It's off guard, yes.
be off guarded?
Okay. If
One-
not
one-
in
one
such a
sec.
scenario, I would like to move to the open area in the center of the room.
Yeah, hang on. Let's let me make sure that this guy's got the debuffs that he deserves here.
Okay. Do you think?
Guard. I wonder if they cleared during the update because we had him off guard before
Yes.
from yeah.
I see it in the combat tracker, but I don't see it on the map, so it might be hidden.
Yeah, maybe they're hiding, or the trackers were. There was something that was glitching that was making the minis really messy looking, and I think I took it off. So it's in the dice, Matt, but I don't think it's necessarily visible. Anyway, sorry, Muros, interrupting your turn.
Now move 25 to the northwest, please.
Okay. What we got here? Boop.
Oh, cool.
25 feet? Right?
Yes, please. Yeah.
You want it up there. Okay.
Yeah,
Your
one there.
movement your movement is like 40, right?
It's 40 minimum. Let me just find out what it is. 45.
Okay, that's fine. Just so that it's acknowledged, he's squeezing between crates. This is difficult terrain, but he's got so much movement that even if I double tack him with the movement, he's got plenty. So there you are. Yeah.
Then I want to do a reaction slow frog tongue lick as I lick my lips. And then do flurry of licking.
He's too big for the turn marker. It's just glowing under him. You look like you have a neon underpackage like a car.
Oh, the underpackage is neon.
Look at his eyes. You see the yellow glowing either side of his cheeks? That's so cool.
Do we have the big bass?
I know, eh?
I got a ground hook. Rip it. Rip
Sorry,
it.
Ryan. So you move and
I'm a bullfrog.
okay. Can I have a -1 for the shot? Because you're literally shooting right through your ally to hit
But
this
I also
dude.
get flanking, do I not?
From a ranged attack?
It's not ranged. It's melee.
Yeah, well, see, he's off guard, which I've put in the system, so it'll do that math for you. But since you're also
Yeah.
shooting through Vicar, I do
But I'm
need
not
the shield
shooting.
bonus. So you're at range.
Melee
Like you literally
attack.
have.
It's not a ranged attack.
Yeah, you can't apply a
saying
shield bonus
range.
because it's not a ranged attack.
Going with the top of your mini to the corner of his. We'll just say
It's
that's
not a ranged attack.
Let me finish. Thank you. Going from the top of his mini, right? I'll draw a line. Okay, to there. There's your free shot, right? Going around. What I was saying was, Vicar was giving cover. The crates are giving cover. Whoever. So it's like a reach around.
Yeah. And
Please
so I
don't
get
assume
also-
my end game, gentlemen.
So I also get a flanking, right?
Again, it's already calculated. So please don't add anything else in there.
I'm just querying.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know what's
no,
automatically calculated.
no -1 because, like I said, it's a reach around here. Because it's not just me
Keep
correcting
calling it
myself.
reach around. That's making me slightly uncomfortable.
I want to, for the rules as written, switching to how you're doing it. I just wanted to call it out.
Yeah.
But some of us getting
How
excited.
I'm doing the
that-
reach around
that-
doesn't
that-
make it
that
sound
dig
better,
in.
though.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you're the one giving all the tongue action. So.
All right, I'd like to do a flurry of reach rounds.
Okay.
Easy there, big fella.
All right, here's the first reach around. Wow, that is a 40, which makes it a critical.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and you're unresisted because you have an adamantine tongue.
Yeah.
No one resists my tongue. 46 for the first flurry.
Would you like to describe not a kill, but the destruction of a stone golem with your
Tongue?
appendage?
Tongue.
I keep getting in trouble. Your appendage.
All right,
Your attacking
so
appendage.
the tongue flicks out. It wraps around the head 3 times, to which point then the golem yeeks back a bit, but it stands firm against the pulling force of Moros's tongue. But it yeets again, and you see some cracks and crimbles on the neck, and then one more hiya, and the head comes separate of the golem.
And then the golem just spends the rest of the encounter looking for its head, so it's kind of a moot point. Just fumbling
Yeah.
around on the floor. Well done, sir.
We loosened him for you.
High fives all around the bed. I mean,
There you go.
the banner.
Oh, combat's not over yet. Anything else, Murals?
Well, that was just the first half of my flurry of reach rounds. I'd like to.
Okay.
I see the Scarlet Trab Bruiser. He needs a little reach around.
Did we ever make precedent that you can switch targets in the middle of a flurry of blows?
Yes,
I don't
we
think
have.
You can.
You can.
It's
You have
one
in the
action.
past.
It's one action, 2 strikes. Does not have to be the same target.
Correct.
No,
you
it
can
doesn't.
We have
declare,
done-
you can,
we have
you can
crossed this
declare your
bridge.
target before. You have to declare your target before each attack, even though it's a single action.
You resolve
Yeah, that's
each
fine.
attack.
Yeah, no, you didn't spam the chat or whatever against the golem, so that's fine. No, I was literally asking because it's been so long since that one came up. So
No, that's fair.
usually
So,
you usually kill something on the last hit, not your first hit. So it's been a while, right?
Teamwork.
Okay.
All right. So second. Ooh, not so good. 21.
Oh,
it's
look,
a miss.
Look at you changing targets all by yourself. So proud of you, Miro. Swing and a miss. 21.
miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got my last action.
I was gonna say, are you hasted too?
Not hasted, but I have Flurry of Blows, which only requires 1 action. So I moved, first action, Flurry of Blow, that's my second action. Still got a third action left in the chamber.
Okay.
I'll throw my last little lickle at him. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna just test some grounds here, guys, because I trust our teamwork here. I'm gonna see if I can do a grapple on him and use an assurance on this. Quick off the top of your head, who remembers assurance better than I do? It's you don't take
Button
any.
down below, you could try. In the
What about
bottom
don't?
left.
Okay. I click that and I click my
Would
ability.
assurance actually negate the penalty of a third attack?
Yes,
Yes, it does.
that's
Yeah, I think that's
Any-
the only
any-
time that it actually.
It works.
Yeah, so the best time to use it is your third attack, not opening, because you're taking a lower hit anyway. Like assurance is like an average, right? It gives you 10. It's like you're taking 10 on it. Something like that.
19.
Sorry. But good tactics leaving assurance to the end because it's not as juicy as your up forward attacks. You know what I mean?
Did I haste myself?
That's what I was trying to remember.
I
So I
thought
thought-
you did.
Andrew has a note that I did haste myself.
Yeah, you were talking 3 and I thought you had 4, so go ahead.
I don't want to give myself extra if I
Well,
didn't. So
if you were before, you are now.
all right. Well, now that
Magic.
so a 19 on that of his, it's a fortitude, so it's an athletics check. Sorry, and yeah, athletics check versus his fortitude. 19 versus his fort.
Against my fort save?
Yeah.
At 10, so that's like 30. I have a plus 20 fort, and you take it at 10, so it's 30. Which happens to be my armor class, so potato, potato.
Okay, cool. Nice. So I will then take my last action. I
Mhm.
will make an attempt to just give him a raw lick. Right. Nope. Yes. 22.
Now, this is a turning point, and even though the toughest thing in here isn't a boss, the demon that you crit one-shotted had a name, and so does this guy. So you pulled off a crit before on the golem. If you pull a crit on this guy, we could pull a card and have some fun.
Okay.
Okay. Same thing with you did a crit miss, but you weren't targeting this dude.
All right.
So activating named boss fight crit cards, yay and nay.
Trey Bruiser has become Tim. Tim, the Triad Bruiser.
His name is Lurb, actually. Here you go. Lurb.
I have a name, guys.
I have a name, guys.
What's my name? You don't know my
Lurb will crush you. There you go. He says, talks about himself in the third person. They're like, oh, damn it. Did he talk in third person? Yeah, we gotta use the damn crit cards. Fuck.
Yeah. Boss dead. Lurb in charge now.
Lurb? Yeah, really.
He just got his name.
Kirkham has a name, and then he does the math of what happens. Like, the dead guy whose head you took off had a name, and he's really hesitant to say his own or reveal his own.
Herb have no name. Herb no name.
Anyway, sir, that's you for 4 actions.
That is all of me.
All right. Albric Stonechucker. You are up. Karam, get ready. You're on deck.
Yay.
Al.
I have 2 actions because I am slowed, so I'm just going to frostbite him. Ooh. He saved. No damage. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Such a good roll, bro.
Let me pull a card. Dun, 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 dun. Crit save for me is crit fail for you, yeah? Dun, dun, dun. Spell.
Rolled a 19. How can that be a crit fail for him? And he rolled a
No, that was his saving throw.
Oh, his
Yeah.
saving. Oh, his saving.
Against your attack. So, right, see, the cards are pro player, right? Oh, Matt, he saved amazingly and got no damage. And on top of that, spell does a crit, right? Blah, 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 mega damage. So, flipping the narrative, since he saved so well, it's like Matt, crit fail. Problem is my new glasses work great for the monitor, but not so well. Spell Rush.
Except I didn't roll dice on that, Jeff. I failed to see how I crit failed if I didn't roll dice. Just saying.
Okay, so let's all play spellcasters and be immune to the system that everybody else is part of.
It's not
So every time.
if I rolled dice, then I would be. I mean, that's my.
Oh no, we put in attack spells for you, don't we?
Yeah. So I have attack spells, but this one doesn't have a.
Yeah,
it's just
fair
a
enough.
save.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's why I use it.
I just thought it was like, oh shit. Well, no, I just thought like, oh shit, he's dodging these cards. Everyone else is prone, and if all your spells are saving throws, this is the only way to make it fair to the other players. But no, you do actually have attack spells. So
Oh yeah,
that's fine.
this is actually the only one I have that's not like that. That's why I use it, because it's like
No, that's fine. Good point. Again, it's been a while.
I haven't been awesome on the dice, so I'm like I can avoid rolling. But it doesn't
All right.
matter when you're rolling 19s.
Me? I haven't rolled shit. I'm just moving around the room.
Your dude
you mean
just
the
rolled a
pervert?
19.
fancy girl rolled for me. I mean, I'd like to
Well, that's true. Said that's really between you and Fantasy Grounds.
I can click a button where you guys don't roll your own saves, and Fantasy Grounds
you
just does
get
it.
credit for anything
That's
your
true.
meanies do.
2 actions for the spell, Al, and that's you done because
Yeah, that's me. Slow sucks.
Can't wait to have that spell and cast everybody else, right? It's not like I'm gonna
I
get
do have that spell, but yeah.
Karam, you're up. What do you want to do? Dude comes, takes a long way around a corner and then pops around the corner, hefting a club at you. Oh, crap.
Yep. I'll target him and say, "You'll never take another one of my kind again." And fire an arrow at him. Device stratagem.
Okay.
With a 32 for a hit. For 17 damage. And then on my last action, I think I'll try and shoot him again. A 27 and a miss.
Okay. Oh, okay. Lerm hefts his great club.
Benefits to all employees.
And
Look,
sets his boot.
I'm looking at the graphic here for that. Does his great club have like a snake?
Yeah, could you zoom in on that for us, Jeff? Is there a way you can make that big?
Oh, that
It is.
look
It's
like
a snake
He's
wrapped
about to
around it.
provide us a 5-point bullet plan of what he's done.
Sorry, I just noticed it. I'm like, that's pretty cool looking great club.
It looks like someone stuck a boulder on the end of a quarterstaff and wrapped carved a snake into it and then painted the snake,
Carved a
which
snake.
is slightly embossed on said,
Or it's a tentacle.
Since most of the minis are big enough to notice, but not in great detail for how zoomed I am in on the map, I kind of go for as close as I can. Anyway, activating my Pummeling Fury.
Oh,
The bruiser makes a great club strike and a kick strike, because I have nice boots too. If both hit the creature, combine their damage for the purposes of resistance and weaknesses as a single attack. However, if I make a great club strike and it's a flurry. I was going to say, is this just activating the fact that I could hit you as an action, kick you as an action, kick this in so that it's like hammering the door for the getting by resistances, but it basically says that he's doing 2 strikes. So going with what we know about flurries, we're going to have me some halfling, because they're a pain in the ass. And, shall we say, choice in opponents. Here, a murmur something like, this guy already is taking things personal, and why did he trail all the way around the room to get away from a frog and then spot 4 dudes, but go right for the halfling? All these questions and more will be answered soon, but first, a great club strike at full attack. Hitting Karam with a 31. Doing 2d10 plus 11 points of damage, or 20 points of damage, Karam. Followed up by second attack, penalty, agile kick. A 24 and misses you as a single action. But then I want to bludgeoning plus knockdown. Automatically knock down or knock you down on a crit?
If it's like the other dude, I think you had to land both hits and then you got the knockdown, wasn't it?
The pummeling flurry was just to get past resistances. This usually, like, I've got a backswing and a shove ability on the weapon, but in his damage it talks about bludgeoning plus knockdown as it automatically is part of it. But see, the thing with Fantasy Grounds is, pull up the actual adventure. They're not very descriptive in what's what. If that makes sense. They just assume that you know how this, how things work. I mean, what am I, the GM? Oh, right, I'm supposed to know this crap. Standard knocking down. The players got like, you know how like there's monsters that get the plus grab, so they bite you and they automatically get a grab, right? But that doesn't mean it's a grapple. It doesn't mean you can't break it, right? Blah 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 blah. So you automatically like, you go flying, but it doesn't necessarily mean you land on your ass. If you guys look up generic like shoving and knockdown attacks or whatever, I think there's some kind of resistance, or at least I think my attack roll has to exceed your fort save, like something like that. The effect is for free, but I still have to have the numbers to back it up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it says like knockdown, and Archives of Nethys says the wolf, in this case a wolf, automatically knocks the target of its jaw strike prone. Requirements: the animal companion last action was a successful jaw strike. So it looks like it's an action you would spend.
It's part of the hit.
Yeah.
It's not an extra, it's part.
Okay, but
If you
hitting him
hit,
is one.
you knock the person. Yeah, if you hit the person, you knock them down.
Okay, so I thought it was like hit him 31, and if the 31 is higher than his fort save, as if it were an athletics check. That's what I thought, like if the numbers line up.
Yeah, it sounds like it's automatic, but the way Archives of Nethys says it, you have to spend an additional action. I don't know if that's the same for your guy or not.
No, it's not something he's activating. It's talking about this specific weapon gets a plus, like it's a freebie. I just thought I had to compare my attack to another part of your stats to see if both, you know what I mean?
I think for PCs it normally does, but yeah, monsters get super special stuff.
Yeah, because we have short lifespans, that's why. Anyway, so knock you on your butt. Karam is now prone.
I'm in my element now.
You never see anybody wiggle his way as well as Karam. All right. And he basically tries to bring said... actually, he's going to try and kick you again while you're down. Because there are penalties, but they're a bit lessened because my kicks are agile. So is my final attack?
15?
Oh, hang on a second.
Second attack.
Second attack, yeah, sorry.
Well, he
my-
he swung, he kicked, maybe as part
As
of a
one,
first
because
attack.
it's a flurry. Yep.
Well, the flurry adds 2, I think, right?
Right. Choose.
Ryan, do you get full attack on your flurry, or does your second attack in flurry, even though it's a single action, still go down the penalty track, which I believe that's what's happened?
Flurry counts towards map.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, second attack for an action, but it's the third penalty that we're doing here.
Yep.
Right, so, woof. Kick him while he's down. And hits you, mostly because you're prone with a 30. Well, 17 helped. And he kicks you for 1d8 plus 11 bludgeoning damage with even nicer boots. Glug could get an even cooler. I mean, there's... Yeah, maybe not. He could have a Lerm left boot and a Wide-Eyed Adam right boot. I don't know. It's up to him. We'll see. Do you like suede boots or black leather? I mean, there's so many choices in this campaign for Doug. For
Depends
Glug.
on how much blood stains there are on it after I get done clubbing him.
Yes. Well,
Soften
speaking
him
of...
up.
Speaking of Glug, it's now your turn because I am done.
Okay, just double checking with haste. It says, I'm reading that it says that my movement is doubled. My base movement is doubled. All hasted creatures' modes of movement increase by 30 feet to a maximum of twice the subject's normal speed.
Are you watching? Did you click on
Oh, I'm
first edition? First edition.
yeah.
That's
All right.
those were the days, eh, boys?
Oh, yes.
He's now.
You sure you don't want to play first edition Fridays with us, Doug? Sounds like you'd like it. Bring Lord Anders into first edition.
All
What are you
right.
gonna say?
I'm
It's gonna be a
trying. I'm
thing.
trying. Okay, no. So I had a plan before that. I will continue my plan from that point, which is to move and potentially provoke an attack of opportunity as I move past him.
Okay.
to set up a flank and see whether he takes a reactive strike.
Okay. Good. So you are posting up on a corner. Does flanking apply when the guy has cover? Now, I could see flanking
When
in this
it doesn't
scenario
apply
where
in
you guys are
melee.
like here, but you know what I mean? Well, I'm
It
just
doesn't
saying,
apply
like,
in melee. What?
half your swing is covered by a wall. So I'm wondering if this is a legit flank. You know what I'm saying? You're
So
flanking
he
two sides of the
can't be
minion.
flanked, so you're saying
I
he
don't
can't be
know. I'm
flanked
asking.
by
I'm
this
asking.
guy.
I want you guys
I
to-
would question it just because he's prone on the
As
other
long
side.
as goes through an enemy, that enemy is off guard.
Okay. Yeah, actually, right. Sorry, because it's not about Doug swinging through a wall. It's about me reacting to two people on either side of me.
So he can take. You're gonna put him off guard. Then I'll attack him with my great club. First thing-
One
hang on.
second. No,
The
let me push
first
buttons
thing-
before you do that.
No, I haven't pushed any buttons. The other.
No, I got to push buttons.
Okay,
Let me
I
get them
will
off
Wait
guard.
until you get done talking, and then I'll tell you what I'll do.
All right, he is off guard. Now, as Matt said, possibly questioning that when it's prone. Karam, you said you're awesome when you're prone. Prone fighting for a feat isn't really a thing anymore. They pretty much say you can wig around, you can kick. You know, does a prone character still flank? I believe it. They've taken all that crap away in the new rules. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I was trying to find something that said that it doesn't work. It says as long as I'm able to use a melee weapon or unarmed attack. So if I could kick, it sounds
Yeah,
like I still flank.
You could pull a dagger and jab it in my leg. So to answer Matt's question, like, because he said he would question that to get my brain flowing, for a ruling. It's like I just said. As far as I know, they've gotten rid of all that nitpicky stuff. They want to see action. So you look that up, and we seem to be right. So with Glug activating an off-guard flank for me, and you able to do it on your side, Glug, what would you like to do?
I would like to use an action to establish smite against him, which will, if I hit him, enable me to do additional damage to him. Hit him.
Evil?
If he's evil, if he's evil,
there's no
I get-
evil in this.
So
There's no evil in Revised, is there?
So if he is unholy, I get additional damage on top of this. So yes, please let me know if he is also unholy. But smite does damage additional damage regardless of whether he's unholy.
He's more of an asshole of the slave trade.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
I appreciate that.
Well,
I'll still do
unholy.
smite damage.
Unholy.
I'll
You're
still
thinking
do
of
smite damage on assholes.
Oh,
It
hang on.
definitely
Hang on.
says smite
Hang on.
on assholes in my rule.
I'll give it to you because the adventure has not been rewritten for Revised.
And it
So
says
going
he's evil.
going off his chaotic evil nature, I see it here. They just didn't put it where I thought they did.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to convert this. You guys have the revised version for the players. I'm trying to convert this as close as I can on the fly. Yeah, no, smite away.
Well, no,
Asshole and evil.
asshole and evil. Okay, so if I hit him, I love that. All right, let me roll. Okay, I rolled a 15 for a total of, the map is now in my way, so I can't even see. For a total of 35, which I assume hits. Am I not targeting him? I thought I was targeting him. Or I had him targeted.
It shows you hit.
Oh, okay. Did it say hit? I missed
Yep.
it saying I hit. Okay. So it's one additional damage from what I'm about to roll because he's evil
Got it.
/ unholy.
And you have 35, lining them up.
And I did 25, i.e. 26 points of damage. Add
i.e.?
one more to him. In example, I period.
Yeah, no, I just the way you said it tickles me.
Then I'm going
All right.
to attack him again with my great club. And I rolled a 2, which gives me a critical miss, which drops one of my actions.
I have a name. This is a boss fight. We're pulling cards. Sorry, buddy.
Okay. No. Oh, so I don't lose an action.
No, you don't.
Great. I'll take it.
better to give. You hit yourself instead of the target. You swing, and it bounces right off of that wall and smacks you in the face, unfortunately.
Okay. I will roll a non-smite damage to myself.
I know it's fine. Do we really know you're...
And I take 11 points of damage. So please take that off the opponent, because I just rolled the damage and I hadn't changed the targeting. I will take myself down if you'll address.
I got it. Already done.
Yeah, and I will add 11 to mine.
I already did it.
Oh, to me?
Yeah.
And them? Okay.
You went
So,
from 38 to 49. While you were explaining, I was tweaking numbers.
Okay. Then, given the fact that I still have 2 actions left,
I know it's a shock, but I'm pretty good at a couple things around here.
Yeah, well, we're proud of you. I
thank
will
you.
use an action to switch to my shield and raise my shield. Don't leave me open like that, man. And I'm done.
4 actions. 1 to swing again, and then switch to the shield, and then bring it up as your 4th. Yes? Did I hear that correctly?
You did, but I cheated
Okay.
because I used 1 action to smite. So I'm going to. No. I did not switch weapons. I do not have a shield raised. I used 1 action to move, 2 actions to attack, and a 3rd action to smite. So I'm all done.
Okay.
All of those imaginary actions I put on the end about switching to my shield don't exist.
No, thanks for honesty. I didn't realize smite was
My brain was like giving me
an
extra
action
actions in there.
economy burn.
Was but a dream.
It was but a dream. Yeah, no, I'm good after 2
Okay.
attacks.
All right. Vicar Niles, fastest player in the West, go.
Sweet. I would like to move.
Okay. Where do you want to go? I'm assuming you want to go right at him?
L-shaped. No.
Oh, okay.
I will move 10 feet up. And then 25 feet to the left, and then up 5. Since I have movement of 55 feet for a full minute.
Okay.
And then I will raise my shield. And I am done. Providing flanking to Eros.
Ryan's doing a happy dance. For those in the podcast audience, there's a happy dance going on camera. Just so you know.
That was for
Okay.
the only visual audience. That wasn't for the audio. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Well. See, there's a little bit more.
We don't care about the listeners, just so you guys all know.
There's something to be had for
Viewers,
everyone.
we love you.
The
Never
viewers
change.
and the listeners get a different experience. How about that? Because there's
There you
sometimes a
go.
little bit more ambient and editing going into the pod than the video versions. Sorry, Vicar, was all your actions 1, 2 because you're
Yep.
slowed.
That is
Okay.
correct.
Bringing us to round 8, and it's Muros, the Anvil Bender. What do you want to do, sir?
Well, seeing my teammate setting me up, I can't help but just follow that team play up. A flurry of reach arounds, as
Why do I
previously
see him
defined.
moonwalking? You just see him do that heel-toe moonwalk thing like Niles did, up and to the left, just, drawing as much attention to you, Muros, so
Yeah.
that, you're setting
Yeah,
up for the attack. Okay.
And the named bad guy, Liam, for some reason finds himself high-fiving.
Okay.
Albert.
It says you're 35, but you're not, because that's the center of your mini, so technically you're fine.
35, that's fine. That's within reach for me.
I thought you had a 30-foot reach.
35.
Oh, okay.
You thought incorrectly.
Because
Well,
he's
just so
bigger
you know.
now, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing with Fancy Grounds is it's tracking his original mini, which is only a 5x5.
Not at the
So,
perimeter of my existing new one.
Exactly, and I don't want Ryan to
So,
think he's got to move more than he
technically-
needs to.
Technically, I'm 25, but, whatever.
Yeah. See, I remembered that part.
Hey, math. All right.
Yes. Well, I have all this information written down on my Muros frog pillow that I sleep with at night. What do you want to do?
I wish to reach around him.
You should make
Flurry
that a
of
merch.
reaching.
A Muros pillow that says "Reach Around." It's 35 feet.
41, which is a critical.
Nice. See, happy
Another
cards
critical
get
reach
pulled.
around.
Happy cards as well as bad cards, Matt, get pulled in these instances. What do we got here?
41.
crushed trachea. The target is suffocating until subject to magical healing. It can't speak while it is suffocating, and then it gives a page to look up the suffocation rules. Drew, would you mind going on archives and looking up suffocation rules? Because apparently it crushed my trachea and I can't breathe.
How is he
But this-
going to surrender if he can't speak?
That's my favorite part of this card, Doug, is that, sorry, man, he can't surrender.
Oh, here's the thing. He's not going to submit to you.
It's not going to submit to anyone.
No, it won't.
Who's my daddy?
Do you remember how the dragons had a hard-baked script of like 20 hit points and like, we're out? Remember that? Yeah, some guys are like, fight to the death. We'll fight to the death. Which means you have
We're
We're
so
gonna have an
much
episode
fun
of
to be
Baby.
doing.
Yeah, we're gonna have an episode of Baby Boss right here now.
There you go. So with an opening move, you got
Yep.
41 on your first, and you crush
Crush
his
his trachea. Yeah.
Okay,
Take 41
Drew, help
points.
me out here, buddy. What do we got for suffocation rules?
Yeah, drowning and suffocation. You can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus your constitution modifier. Reduce your remaining air by 1 each at the end of each turn,
Okay,
or by
So
2
what-
if you attacked or cast a spell that turn.
So
so
that's dirty.
so assuming I have at least 5 rounds or more plus my con mod, I'm good for 5 rounds. No ill effects at all.
5 if you do nothing, but if you attack, you're good for 3.
Yeah, when you run out of air, you fall unconscious.
Okay, so but is it still 3 plus my con or 3 plus like half my con? I missed that part.
5
still get to add
plus
my con?
Yeah, 5 plus your con, but if you attack
Three,
or
okay.
cast a spell, it takes 2 of those chevrons of air.
That's cool. If this guy didn't have a massive constitution, I'd be worried. I think he's going to be dead long before I run out of air. The way you guys are tag teaming one dude, but you know, so he starts turning purple. He looks really mad, Muros. What do you want to do next?
Finish the flurry of my reach arounds.
And oh, by the way, that's why I wanted to stop you and pull the card, because sometimes they actually target going, you hit him in the ear, you hit him in that shoulder, like, you know, so I could get that out there.
I hit him in the throat.
Trachea, like, yeah, hit him in the throat. Okay, sir. You're in open space.
Yeah, exactly.
No reaching or rounding necessary.
Oh well, that's
I
clear.
think he's doing it just for flavor, and that's a horrible.
he's-
I understand that terminology is horrible, but
if he
He's
wants
got
to
some
do a hook
extra
shot-
tongue. He can still reach around.
to reach
Yeah, I was
around
gonna
tongue
say,
attack that he's
I didn't
doing
have
for
to, but I did
flavor.
regardless.
You want to, yeah.
Tap him on the shoulder.
Right, then carry on.
All right. Then I'll do a little tapple on the shoulder. Oh, I got greedy.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 4, which gave me a 22.
Sorry.
Miss. That's okay. That's only my first action.
Okay. What else you
So
got?
second action. I'm gonna just carry through with this. Ah! 33, which is a hit.
Damn.
23.
Okay. Solid hit. And then we got more in the
Okay.
chamber.
Well, yeah, cool. That's so for my third action, I'll do it again. Oh, bad critical miss.
Okay, question. Third action, and the last 2 were plus 14.
Yeah,
It's still a critical miss either way, so you can draw a card. So it doesn't really. Yes, he rolled the wrong.
well, not a
one, but-
natural one though.
No, but that was supposed to be minus 15, right?
Oh, shit, that's right. You guys got whiny enough that we were only going to go nat 20. Ah, well. What do we got? Melee. You drop the weapon you use for the attack. Blech.
My tongue falls limp on the ground. Expended.
It lands. Yeah, oh, it gets better. It lands
Flaccid.
1d6 plus 5 feet away from you in a random direction.
Actually, it's about 25 feet away from me in a very prominent
He
direction.
flops around on the ground.
Since we kind of screwed up the natural 20, natural 1 thing, I like how that's
slippery pile on the ground.
I spend my next action doing the cartoon thing, going, and bringing my tongue back into my mouth.
He broke his recoil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forcing the classic non-boss fight method of, cost you an action. So 1, 2, 3, and you got to retract your tongue. That's your fourth, and you're done. Fair enough?
Yep. Fair enough.
Okay. I'd rather not retcon the
and
cards.
I do a frog
We hardly
wink,
use them, so why not?
which is 2 eyes at once.
Yeah, okay. Which brings us to Albric of Clan Stone Chucker.
That's me.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, and hopefully he doesn't roll as well.
Would you like me to roll official dice?
Hey, half damage.
There you go. Well, hey, man, if you want, like I've got the Age of Ashes dice, you can force these on me. So the fantasy grounds. Okay.
5 damage.
I'm telling you, man, I just rolled a nat 1.
Damn, I rolled
if you want
trash.
if you want the Age of
So
Ashes
did
dice,
Matt.
but it
Matt
is
rolled like
saves.
5 of them.
Yeah, I rolled.
The
I
same.
rolled very poorly on my damage roll for a total of 10, which was reduced in half because he saved. So take that 5 damage. Roar.
Okay. And that's you because
That's me because I still have only 2 actions. How long did this slow last for? Was it 1 minute or 10 minutes?
1 minute.
Oh, okay, so
a minute's
basically,
10 rounds, and we're like,
yeah.
you guys are only like 4 or 5 rounds past that point, so yeah. Because that wasn't the opening thing. That was like, he did that on like round 3 or something. So until we get to like round 13, and I'm at round 8.
Yeah, I figured typically when they're like, it lasts a minute, you're like, okay, so I'm slow this entire combat.
Combat, yeah. Karam, what do you got for us, buddy?
All right, I was going to do some creepy walk or crawling away, but since Glug Glug's there for flanking, I will use Kip Up, which is a free action. And it allows me to stand up, and this movement does not trigger reactions.
Now, is it a reaction itself? Does it have the hook?
No, it's just a free action.
So it's the not filled in chevron?
Yep.
Right? Okay, cool. I haven't seen one of those in a while, so cool. Not to doubt you, just, cool. All right.
Yep.
They still do exist. Thank you, Drew. We were worried they took those out.
And
Okay,
then
man.
I will try Devise Stratagem.
Okay.
Ooh, with a 23. All right, that's a miss. And then I'll try my third action, another hit.
Okay. Shoot him in the face.
22, still a miss.
Now here's a question. Have they changed the ruling on flanking with missile and melee weapons? They hadn't really done much with being adjacent for flanking with the melee, as Matt and I got into a little while ago. When using a missile weapon, now I don't have attack of opportunity. It used to just provoke. But can you incur flanking off guard when dude's carrying a missile weapon, or is it melee only? So this is something they may have cleaned up, and something I hadn't even thought to look into.
It says you must be wielding a melee weapon or able to make an unarmed attack. So I think it depends if I'm able to use my foot to kick or not.
Okay. I would rule then that it is every round that you actually use, because you're threatening him with your foot, but I'm not really going to use it. 2 hands on the bow, seems like you're kind of splitting hairs there, Drew. So I'd have to say that unless you actually inflict, because when they say able, right, they mean, okay, I got my sword. Do I have to strike for the guy to get flanking? No, you just got to threaten him with a melee weapon. Okay, I am able to strike you with this melee weapon. I don't choose to hit you, right? So they're not saying it's got to be back, hit, because then that would go down a rabbit hole to going, damn, he missed. Does that mean he's not flanked anymore? So they're talking about this is their new words for the old terminology of threatening a square. If you follow me?
Yep.
So on this,
Yeah,
I'm going
that
to
makes
rule,
sense.
sir, that unless you actually add a melee attack, kick him in the shin. But the cool thing is, if you could just burn your third action, take a kick, miss, hey, I threatened him with my toes. He is flanked. The only downside is if you make that at your third economy, you're risking a crit fail.
Yep.
Or you
I
could
did-
swap weapons.
Did I just explain to a player how to cheat the system? Damn, I must be tired. Sorry, go ahead. Joe, what'd you say?
Or he could just swap items.
Yeah. Bow was
Swap your
away.
bow for a dagger.
Yeah, for Gluglug's turn, I'm holding a dagger. Then you begin your next turn, you put it away and you pull out the... There would be an action economy. In Drew's case, though, he's burning an action economy for the stratagem.
Stratagem. Yep.
So, yeah, but... So anyway, what do you want to do,
But
sir?
he has.
You're on your...
He doesn't have to draw his foot, right? He's still threatening with his foot, right?
No. I wasn't saying, like, he's got to be... what was it? Able to
make an unarmed strike.
Right. So again, this seems like a rabbit hole of somebody finding a cheat going, we all have fist on our character sheet. So as I shoot him with my gun and machine gun right in his face, and there's no attack of opportunity on his side, so why don't they just say ranged weapons? Because the opening statement to flank or off guard was must have melee weapon or able to use one. Why don't they just mention ranged? This is what's got me ruling the opposite direction. They would just say ranged or melee, not
Drew,
melee
are you able to make
or have
a
one on.
kick right now? Are you able to make a kick right now?
I would probably say because the bow takes 2 hands, I
That you
probably
probably
couldn't.
can't. Yeah,
I
that
would
makes
probably
sense.
have
That
to,
makes sense.
either not attack on my last turn or make that attack like Jeff said.
Actually, he's not a monk. The fist attack that's given every character literally is throwing a punch, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, down the rabbit hole. So for efficiency, now, is not making a precedent. If we could dig deeper in this between episodes or whatever, for right now, I'm using my chair. I'm going to say no. Unless you take Joe's advice and whip out a weapon, or Lily take a swing at this guy. Right?
Yeah. Could I retcon that last attack then? Well, I guess retcon it from
The
my
short
bow
that
to I just
Yes.
use my fist instead.
Yes, because your intent was to keep him off guard, and being ignorant of that rule that we've just corrected in the middle of your turn, I got no problem with that. So sure.
Okay. Yep, that's
Okay.
what I'll do then.
Now, the best part of this, you don't have to drop your bow. It's a 2-handed weapon. You can just hold it in the other hand, take a swing at him, miss, you still have your bow. Like I said, as long as you're threatening the guy or taking a swing as an action that burns the action economy, so like I said, unless if there's a melee weapon in your hand at the beginning or end of your turn, or you actually take a swing at him, I'll allow it. But otherwise, taking all your shots and having go, but I have feet, so DM, moot point. No, the way they're wording this, I'm going to go with my thing. All right, Karam, that's you? You're done?
Yep, that's me.
Okay. Scarlet Triad Bruiser actually has kick attacks, no offense. Okay.
Lots
I'm
of
going
targets.
to... Yes. Well, I think my best bet probably is to take a 5-foot step towards Karam to try to get out away from some of this flanking action.
Okay.
Because if I just stride, the frog's already proved he can take a swing at me. So I need to be careful. So hence he's stepping. Because logically, my tactics would be better to run over here. But since I know I'm open to attacks of opportunity from the frog, because I've experienced it, he takes a step to the south. And sensing that my hit points are... I've taken 127 points of damage, by the way. I got lots left, but damn, if the end is near, I'm going to take this little halfling with me. And he says something. Karam said, "You'll never hurt my kind again." Lurm actually says, "Die, halfling!" And
He says nothing.
He says,
crush
He's joking.
That's right. Drew.
He's
He has
joking.
no monologue.
You
There
have
we
a
go.
monologue all set up for him, and we decided we were keeping his joking in place. He's doing sign language.
a little bubble appears above his head, and it says, "We will see you next time."